Niawi scano. Agi jangwa gagwego. Jo hioaje. Odquinonio. Today, I start by offering our nation's condolences on the passing of Michael Spike John earlier this week from complications of COVID-19. He was far too young at 53 years old. Spike served 3 terms as a Seneca counselor, was an active community member, he served on the Gaming Corporation Board, and was the chairman of the SGA board for the past 3 years. Most of all, he was a beloved father, son, brother, uncle, and friend to so many of us. Our hearts and best wishes go out to Spike's family, his daughter Clarissa, his son Asa, his mother Barbara, sisters Tina and Kristen, and Don, his brother. This is very sad news, and it's just the latest reminder of how tragic the virus can be, and how we have to do everything in our control to prevent the spread in our community. Let's beat this. Let's continue to wear a mask, practice social distance and regular hand washing. Try to not gather in large groups. Every effort helps. But every time someone fails to follow proper health directives, it creates an opportunity to bring the virus back into our community. We have to stay strong. Our current 14-day total active cases is now 17. 2 detected by Allegheny Health, 10 by Cattaraugus, and 5 by our Bluestone community testing events. As you know, we have testing events every Monday at Cattaraugus Fire and every Tuesday at Allegheny Fire from 3 to 5 through the end of March. Pre-registration, as always, is recommended. For the past year, we've all been working toward the day we can get back to how things were before the pandemic. To get there, we need widespread immunity, and the key to unlock that door is the vaccine. Our health system continues to receive about 200 vaccine doses each week, and they administer those doses as quickly as possible. A total of 2,400 prime doses have been received. By day's end today, 2,160 prime doses will be in the arms of our community. 1,290 individuals will have received both doses. Again, this is great work done by our health team, but we still have so far to go. While the vast majority of patients aged 60 and older have accepted the vaccine, the numbers drop off considerably for those under the age of 50. So far, less than half of the patients in their 40s, less than a quarter of those in their 30s have been vaccinated. The health system's current call list include health system patients aged 30 and older. We've all seen how this virus can ravage our community and how Native communities have been especially impacted. Please don't think that you can't get infected. You can, and you can pass the virus to others. I hope we'll all roll up our sleeves and help fuel our fight over COVID. As health system continues to work on scheduling vaccine appointments for our patients, their biggest hurdles are calls are not being returned and not having current contact information. If you've missed a call from the health system regarding your COVID vaccine and you're returning their call, please call Allegheny Health at 945-5894 and ask for Terry Cowles, or call Cattaraugus Health at 532-5582 and ask for Kim Bradley. If you need to update your contact information so the health system can reach you, please call our health office and ask for patient registration. In addition to our own efforts, the state has now expanded its vaccine eligibility criteria to include anyone over the age of 60. And beginning March 17th, the eligible list will include public-facing government employees, non-profit employees, and essential business service workers. Anyone who meets any of the state's eligibility requirements will be able to make appointments at any of the mass vaccination sites in the state, including in Buffalo, Olean, and the new site that will soon open in Niagara Falls. Remember, appointments are based on supply, which, as we all know, remains very limited. If you're interested in trying to schedule a vaccine appointment at any of these sites, you can go online to am-i-eligible.covid19vaccine.health.ny.gov or call New York State Hotline at 1-833-697-4829. You can also check with local pharmacies for vaccine appointments, but they're currently restricted to those individuals aged 60 and older, as well as teachers. I recommend everyone in our community to make a vaccine appointment as soon as you are eligible and able to do so. If you are on our health system call list, take that call, make that appointment. If you're trying to schedule an appointment at another location, keep trying. Each vaccine that gets administered to one of our members helps move our community one step closer to where we want to go. You can get an update on our COVID response, including the vaccine, during our COVID sessions with members of our health team, executives, and council. The sessions will now take place every other Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m. The next session is scheduled for Wednesday, March the 24th. To participate, as always, send an email to sngotomeet@sni.org with your name, nation ID number, and a phone number. These sessions are a great way to stay on top of the latest developments related to COVID. We're also working on an updated COVID information packet, which will be mailed out in the coming days. Please keep an eye out for that. In Washington this week, Congress approved the American Rescue Plan Relief Package. I'm happy to say this plan included much needed relief for Indian Country, including funding for COVID-related economic impacts, funding for the federal IHS, education, housing, language preservation, and block grant funding. While there's no specific funding formula for tribes yet, we will be participating in the consultation next week with the federal government to come up with a fair and equitable allocation. I do want to applaud Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer for fighting to make sure the concerns and needs of Native nations were included and stayed in the final bill. Here at home, our council recently authorized National Grid and Verizon to complete construction activities and tree clearing in Cattaraugus. This work will proceed over the next few months and must be completed before we can begin construction of our broadband network. We're all going to see National Grid and Verizon trucks out in the community. We ask that residents in Cattaraugus be patient as this prep work is completed, and remember, it's all part of the nation's effort to close the digital divide which we all face. Finally, our March Council meeting is scheduled for tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. in Allegheny. This will be a hybrid meeting, with in-person attendance limited to the first 20-ish people, and of course, all health and safety protocols in place. All nation members can also participate online, as we have done for the past several months. If you would like to register for online participation, please email sngotomeet@sni.org with your name, nation ID number, and of course a phone number. Wishing all a great weekend, and as always, stay safe, stay strong, Donnie Hodiite. Be sure to follow our Seneca Media Facebook page and our Twitter @The Seneca Nation to get updates on our efforts for the community. For current COVID numbers and statistics, be sure to check out our Coronavirus Response Hub on sni.org.